an account of the Bible you ever read about Esau worshiping the Most High. So he can't return. He can't return because he never was there. All right, so that's talking about Israelites.
And he will have mercy upon him.
Right, and we have mercy right now because the Most High opened our eyes to receive this knowledge. And part of this knowledge is the name. So we could call upon him to bring the so-called white men down along with these other nations. Right. Go ahead.
And to our power, for he will abundantly pardon.
Right, because that's how we receive this knowledge. And through Yahweh Shah, him shedding his blood on the cross, our iniquity was pardoned.
I was doing that.
All right, I just want to go back to what you got real fast.
Psalms.
All right, bring it out.
Yeah. Psalms 10 and 2. The wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor.
Right. The poor is the nation of Israel. All right. Why are we poor? Because we don't got the riches, which is the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the scriptures. And plus, we in the ghettos and in the projects, the graffiti neighborhoods. All right. And read again.
Psalms 10 and 2. The wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor.
Right, the wicked is Esau, the so-called white man. Why is the so-called white man proud? First and foremost, he don't believe in the Heavenly Father. He believes in Satan. When Satan Satan is under the orders of the Heavenly Father. And he's proud to the so-called white man. He don't see himself going down. Yet in all his historical, all his history channels, he like to talk about all these ancient kingdoms that rose up and how they went down. Well, if you know how they went down, you should know that you're going down. Go ahead. Yeah.
That's why they got that term, your history.
Yep.
Because history is past.
Yep.
So America's gonna be history.
Yep. That's right. Go ahead, brother.
Let them be taken in the
device.
Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined.
Right, because the so-called white man, he want to genocide everybody. Well, he's going to be genocide after his 1,000 years of captivity under the nation of Israel. And that's all I wanted that. So go back to 2nd Esdras, the 15th chapter.
15th chapter. All right. 2nd Esdras, chapter 15, verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy. Which
right. Part of the prophecies is the microchip, the destruction that's coming, like the thermonuclear missile, martial law, all right, famine, pestilence, all right. Those are part of the prophecy. Russia being involved in World War III, Iran. Go ahead.
Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord.
Right. How's the Most High putting his words in our mouth? By first giving us the spirit to break down these scriptures, beginning with the elders of GMS, and then putting a spirit on us to go out there and teach these scriptures. Go ahead.
Verse 2. And cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true.
Right. Because they faithful because you gotta rely on everything that's written in the scriptures to come to pass. And the Lord is not a man that he shall lie. That's why they're true. Go ahead.
All right. Fear not the imaginations against thee.
Right. Because you got, man, if a lot of the people had the power to take us off the streets, they would. All right. But just an imagination, a delusion. Because the Most High is with us. And he got angels that camped around us. So you can't do nothing even if you wanted to. Go ahead.
Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee.
Right. The incredulity means the unbelief. So the ones that can't get it, man, tough to you. All right. You just have to die in a miracle. All right. Because you like to follow the so-called white man, you're gonna follow the so-called white man all the way to your destruction. All right, and we're gonna clap our hands to your destruction. Give me Thessalonians 4. I believe it's 16.
All right, 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, verse 13.
13.
But I would not have you
Yep.
to be ignorant, brethren.
Right. Notice it says brethren. No, not all Israelites are your brothers. Your brother is the ones that's doing the will of the Heavenly Father. So if a nigga, that's why I gotta call you niggas, because you do the things niggas will do, like committing adultery, getting tattoos, not growing your beard, having bald heads. You niggas. I won't call you Israelites. You niggas. So it says, I will not have you ignorant brethren. This is for the sincere brothers. All right? Go ahead.
Alright? Okay. But I will not have you to be ignorant, brethren, concerning them which are asleep.
Right. How they're asleep to this knowledge. But the brothers that are awake, you know, we're awake through this knowledge. We have this knowledge. That's why we're awake. We see what's going on. And when you're asleep, you're delusional. All right? That's why they got the terminology, the American dream. And guess what? To be dreaming, you got to be asleep. And that's 2/3 of our people. You're asleep. Go ahead.
That ye sorrow not, even as others which have no hope.
Right. 2/3, they don't got no hope. Because first of all, you won't even accept his word. So you definitely ain't got no hope. All right? Guys that went back into the world after they received the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the scriptures, they went back into the world. There's no hope for you. All right? You can't come back into this thing. Just wait for your destruction. All you got left is to learn yoga and kiss your ass goodbye. Go ahead. All right, go back to second Esdras.
Second Esdras, chapter 15, verse 4. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
Right, that's the God that came to the truth and he went back into the world, because he was unfaithful. All right, the scriptures say what? Be faithful unto death. Meaning, you gotta die for this knowledge. All right, the apostle did it. Right? Go ahead.
All right, verse 5. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction.
Right, a sword is a killing instrument. How the Lord will be killing Esau and the other nation and 2/3 of our people? Read that part again.
Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine.
Famine, meaning, what do famine mean? A lack of food and water. Go ahead.
Death and destruction.
Right, death and destruction. Because if you ain't got no food, how can you survive? So that's part of the destruction, part of the sword that the Most High going to put on 2/3 of our people that trust in the so-called white man. All right? And the scripture speaks about pestilence. Because after 3 days, you see a dead body on the ground, that causes airborne diseases. Go ahead.
All right.
And if it is any water, the water will be contaminated. So you try to drink the water, you're going to get sick. You're going to catch all types of diseases. Go ahead.
Verse 6. For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth.
Right, because wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth. Why is that? You got the so-called white man ruling. Beginning with the Greeks. Because you following a nation of people that agrees with being a faggot. That agrees worshiping Satan. That believes that you can eat anything you want and be healthy. You want to say something?
They're following the philosophy of the kingdom that went down.
That's right. That believes you can follow the other philosophy of the nation, and for the same cause Most High broke them down. Go ahead.
Right? For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Therefore, saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness.
Yeah, Isaiah 42.
I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit. Neither will I suffer.
Right. Like those always go into the word profane means outside of the temple. So the so-called white man, he's totally outside of the temple, right? And the temple is this Bible, and so-called white man, he's outside of the scriptures, man. When you read the Bible, he read it like just a textbook. He don't follow the guidelines of the Most High. Read it again.
I will Verse 8, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness which they profanely commit.
Go ahead.
Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves.
Right. So the so-called white man, he practices, man. He practiced how to be more wicked. When the scriptures